What is up, guys? This is Bob here, and today I'm going to be showing you my little DIY speaker for my mixer. So I was wanting something that provided quite a bit of bass and quite a bit of sound, but for cheap. And so I managed to make it here, and I'm here to show it to you today. So essentially, these two speakers are just your out of the garbage speakers. They still work and all that, but they're pretty good. Along the side here, I found an old amp laying around. Well, the old amp part to the guitar amp. The speaker wasn't there, so took this old amp, wired it up, made some holes, and then I connected these two wires and put the speakers on. Had to find my guitar cord, but managed to find it. And essentially, I just wanted a small travel speaker for this mixer. And song is Monster Cat Till It's Over that we're going to be putting on, but it sounds pretty good, as you noticed from the quality. It has a buzzing whenever it's off, but whenever it gets on, there's no buzzing. The sound is good enough to fill a whole room. Has a bit of a punch to it, I'll skip along to that. Definitely feel some air coming out here. I know that's just a tiny demo, but it's just a point to get across that this was fairly easy to make. And as far as the wiring goes, I essentially just went in there and wired those speakers together in a little channel, and made sure they worked by turning this on and feeling the buzzing. Fairly hard to tune, though, I'll admit. This is a crappier amp, so tuning it was definitely the hardest part. But once it's tuned, it works flawlessly. And so I actually have it going here for a little bit just for testing. I do have better speakers around, but I just need something that's travel worthy. Because basically, the thing that I like about this one is just plug and play. Can keep the amp cord and the power cord with me. Well, the power cord's attached, but you get the idea. And then just plug it into that little mixer board. And instead of having to use the built-in audio of a laptop or something, I can use this little guy. Definitely fills the room with audio, very crisp and clear. That's just a little basic overview of it. The boxes are by Uclear, and they're just simple little book boxes. Or I don't know what you call them, like ration boxes, but yeah, I used two of those, and one houses the amp, other houses the speakers. Fairly simple. Created a hole for the air to come out, and it's ended up working pretty good. You know, I've tried different bassy songs on it. It works good. The speakers don't crack or anything. They're fairly nice too. I mean, there's not a huge rumble from the buzz, just a slight little sound. It's not too bad. I mean, even over there I have better speakers, but once again, serves its purpose. Hope you can kind of get an idea from how you could use an old garbage amp and some speakers to make a travel speaker. But another one is, say you want to make this speaker and you want to use it just for playing music from your phone. Now, many speakers that are older will use just amp inputs, and so what I'd recommend is a amp to auxiliary, or amp to 3.5 millimeter. You can find them on Amazon fairly cheap. I think about $5 for two of them. Which, if you want to plug in a microphone that's USB and a microphone that's aux and a intake that's aux, it's pretty nice. Also, this works good for a speaker for a microphone. So say you're on a simple little stage or with a couple people hosting a tiny party or something. This would probably be very good for that. It'd be a nice bookshelf speaker for taking a mic to. That's another thing. It's fairly modular. But another one is if you get a bigger speaker, of course, you could I have the two leads here which are connected. Disconnect the leads, add a bigger speaker. I think I'm definitely going to add modular speaker panels for these because I have tons more of these boxes. In general, hope this video is helpful. Yeah.